Hi dancers, I am going to do a tap class for you today, and it's going to be all about time steps. So we're going to do the stomp buck time step, the single buck time step, the double buck time step, and the triple buck time step. So this is great for our dancers, all troupe dancers, all three troupes. This is great for our Wednesday class with Miss Victoria, the 5:15 to I think it's 6:30 or 5:15 to 6:45, that particular class with Miss Victoria. And this is also great for our boys, our class on Tuesday night for our boys. And so the more of these that you can learn and memorize and just have them in your back pocket, so that when somebody says, hey, we're going to do a single buck time step or the triple buck time step, you've just got this down and you can just pull it right out, and you just comes like second nature to you. That's what I want to see. And this is a great time to do that because you've got time at home. And you can practice this over and over again. I'm going to do them in a variety of ways. I'm going to do those time steps actually with our Al Gilbert CD through a couple times, maybe just one time through each of them. And we're going to break them down without music. And then I'm also just going to put them to some different music, maybe some slower tempo, a faster tempo, something like that. But just so that we've got some time to practice, and you have time to practice over and over again with a variety of ways. So one thing that you need to know about a time step is it always starts on count 8. I am going to be your mirror. So when you're looking at me, dancing with me, just use the same foot that it looks like I'm using. So you'll be using your right foot to start with. And so let me just adjust the camera here a little bit. So when we are here, we're going to start with your right foot, and you're going to do stomp and pick it right up. Whenever you do a stomp and tap, there is no weight on it. So just pick it right up, stomp and tap. And so you stomp, hop, shuffle, step, flap, step. 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 Try that flap step just for a minute. And it's kind of a rocking motion. Flap, step, flap, step, flap, step. Brush down, step, brush down, step. You can see I'm picking up my foot. Flap, step. Try it on the other side. Flap, step, flap, step, flap, step, flap, step. So you've got stomp, hop, shuffle, step. Pick that foot right up when you step on it. We don't want to have 2 feet on the floor. Then you're going to do your flap step. Flap, step. Stomp, hop, shuffle, step. Pick it up. Flap, step. Stomp, hop, shuffle, step. Flap, step. Stomp, hop, shuffle, step. Flap, step. Okay, so I'm going to put the music on so that you can hear Al Gilbert say it while I'm doing it. We can match each other. Stop, hop, shuffle, step. Hop, shuffle, step, flap, step, stop. Hop, shuffle, step, flap, step, stop. Just let the arms swing naturally. So you'll probably notice I did a little break on there. Those breaks are pretty much always the same. On this one, it was a brush, hop, flap, ball, change. So if you can get that break in there, that's great. The main part of it, though, is the actual time step. So that is the stomp buck time step. I'm going to show you the single buck time step. I'm going to do it with the music first of all, and then I'll break it down. Again, starting on count 8. Start with a shuffle. Shuffle, hop, step, flap, step, shuffle, hop, step, flap, step, shuffle, hop, step, flap, step. Hop, step, flap, step. Hop, step, shuffle, hop, flap, change. So let's break that down. So again, very important, starting on count 8. So when he counts us in, 5, 6, 7, 8 is when we take our first movement there. So we start with shuffle, hop, step. Again, when you step, pick up that other foot. Try that again. Shuffle, hop, step, and pick it right up. Now remember, flap step motion from before. Flap, step. Shuffle, hop, step. Pick it up. Flap, step. Shuffle, hop, step. Pick it up. Flap, step with that rocking motion. Shuffle, hop, step. Flap, step. Now with all of these time steps, you're going to do it 6 times, 6 complete times. And then when you get to the 7th time, that's when you're going to get the break in there. And in this case, it's like doing half of the time step and then the actual break. So if we do 6 of them, I think we end up on this foot. So we do, this is the number 7, shuffle, hop, step. Now this time we do shuffle, step, and then flap will change. I think I've got that on the wrong foot for you. Let's go back again. It would be here. Shuffle, hop, step. That's the first half. Now this is where it changes. Shuffle, step, flap, ball, change. So if we do that 6.5 times, so we start on count 8, starting with the shuffle step. 5, 6, 7, shuffle, hop, step, fall, lap, step, 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 shuffle, hop, step, fall, lap, step. Here's the 6th one. Fall, lap, step, shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, step, shuffle, hop, fall, lap, full change. And that is your break on that. So we can try that with the music one more time here. Okay, right foot on 8. Shuffle, hop, step, lap, step, shuffle, hop. Shuffle, hop, step, lap, step, shuffle, hop. Step, lap, step, shuffle, hop. Step, lap, step, shuffle, hop. Step, shuffle, lap, ball, change. Great. Okay, so that is the single buck time step. Now you'll notice, and most of you dance with me, so you understand this, I am cheating my hops. Yes, I admit it, I'm cheating my hops. You know, my knees are a half century plus 3 years old. One of them's titanium, one's original. So I'm kind of cheating the hops. So you still do the hops, make sure you're not thudding. Do a nice hop so that you can get that toe sound when you're doing the hops. We're gonna go back into the double buck time step now. So the way that this changes, you're adding some sounds. And in tap, a single is equal to a step because it makes one sound. So for instance, this would be doing singles down the floor. Hear that? One sound for each of my steps. Now a double, you guessed it, 2 sounds. So that means you should have 2 sounds as you're moving down the floor. So that's a flap, 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 flap. 1, 2. You hear it? Down the floor, I'm running out of my little tap mat here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we are going to add a double into this time step. So basically it's the same thing, but where we did have a step, we're going to replace it with a flap. So this is the way it's going to go. Again, starting on count 8, that doesn't change. Right foot, we do shuffle, hop, step, just like we almost exactly the same, but this time we're going to make that step a flap. So it's going to be shuffle, hop, flap. Try that again. Shuffle, hop, flap. And when you do that flap, I want you to pick that other foot up because that needs to be free for the next step. So shuffle, hop, flap, and then go back to what we learned before. Flap, step, that rocking motion. So that's the whole thing. Shuffle, hop, flap, flap, step. Let's try this foot. Shuffle, hop, flap, flap, step. shuffle, hop, flap, flap, step, 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 shuffle, hop, flap, flap, step. Now here comes the one with the break. Shuffle, hop, flap. So you do the first half. Shuffle, step, shuffle, hop, flap, ball change, just like we did before. So we're going to try it with the music again. Here we go. Get ready, standing on your left foot with your right foot ready. Starting on it, 5, 6, 7, shuffle, hop, flap, step, shuffle, hop, flap. That's it. Now get ready for the break. Flap, ball change. There you go. That is your double. So you can go back and you can practice that over and over again till you feel comfortable with it, so that then you're ready to move on to, you guessed it, the triple. So you've seen the pattern now. A single, 1 sound here. The double, 2 sounds. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So yes, we have to make 3 sounds. Well, the way that we get 3 sounds is by doing a shuffle step. Shuffle step. Did you hear that? 1, 2, 3. Notice that when I step, I picked up the other foot right away. That is a very, very important habit to get into. Whenever you step, whatever you're doing, when you do that, pick up that other foot right away. It's very rare that we end up with 2 feet grounded on the floor. And if we do that as a very specific step, and we'll get into those as you progress in your learning. But the best habit that you can get into is when you are doing flaps, picking up that other foot, or when you are doing steps, pick up that other foot. So with the triple, we are now going to replace that second step, that second sound, with the shuffle step. So we're starting with our right foot again on what count? Yes, 8, okay? And you are doing shuffle, hop. Everything started that way. Now here's the replacement. Shuffle, step. Now we're going right back to what we've been doing. Rock, flap, step. Shuffle, hop. Replace it here. Shuffle, step. And then rock it out. Flap, step. Shuffle, hop. Shuffle, step. Flap, step. Shuffle, hop. Shuffle, step. Flap, step. That's right. I'm going to do it with the music, but let's just talk about the break again. Can you predict what it's going to be? Because this follows a pattern. So we're going to do 6 again, just like we did. Then when we get to the 7th one, you do the first half, shuffle, hop, shuffle, step. You guessed it. Shuffle, step, shuffle, hop, flap, ball, change. Yes. So it does follow that same pattern. I'm going to put on the Al Gilbert music so that you can hear it, and we'll do it with that. All right, standing on your right foot, or excuse me, standing on your left foot with your right foot ready. Okay, right foot ready. Count 8. Hear it. 5, 6, 7. Shuffle, hop, shuffle, step, shuffle, step, shuffle, hop, shuffle, step, flap, step, shuffle, hop, shuffle, step, flap, step, step, flap, step. That's it. Now get ready. Shuffle, hop, shuffle, step, shuffle, hop, flap, ball, change. That's right. You did it. You did it. Okay, I'm going to switch up the music a little bit. Just give me a minute here. Okay, so you got to kind of hear it so that you can count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hear it? 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. That's it. Now, again, remember, that we're starting on count 8. Now here's the really important thing. I'm going to pause this for a minute because it's so important. Here's the thing. Your brain tells your feet what to do. And so you've got to be able to say the steps in order to send the signal from your brain to your feet. You've got to know what they are. So let's start with the single. Let's just say it. Shuffle, hop, step, flap, step. Shuffle, hop, step, flap, step. Good. Okay, so there's your single. Then your double. Remember, we are going to substitute a flap in there for the shuffle. So it'll be shuffle, hop, flap, flap, step. Shuffle, hop, flap, flap, step. See what we did? Now we're going to follow the same pattern. Now comes the triple. So we've got to substitute in 3 sounds. We get those 3 sounds by doing the shuffle step. So here it is. Shuffle, hop, shuffle, step. Flap, step. Shuffle, hop, shuffle, step. Flap, step. Now, did you notice that in all 3 of these, the single buck time step, the double buck time step, the triple buck time step, the thing that remains constant is the flap step. Flap, step, flap, step. And remember, we talked about making sure that you change your weight on that, and it's kind of that rocking motion. Flap, step, flap, step. All right, we're going to try it with this different music so that you can hear how you put it to different things. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Shuffle, hop, step, flap, step, 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 shuffle, hop, step. Remember? Get it? Now try to break it. Hop, step, shuffle, hop, flap, full change. There you go. Okay, now we're going to try the double. So we're doing shuffle, hop, flap, step. Shuffle, hop, flap, step. Full, hop, flap, step. Ready? 5, 6, 7. Shuffle, hop, flap, 1. Shuffle, hop, flap, step. 2. Hop, flap, step. 4, 5, 6. Now here comes break. Shuffle, hop, flap, shuffle, step, shuffle, hop, flap, full change. That's it. Good. Now move it back here just a bit. Okay, now the triple buck time step. Now you got to substitute in the shuffle step. Remember? So brain tells the feet what to do. So this is what we're telling you, feet. We're going to tell you. And shuffle, hop, shuffle, step, flap, step, shuffle, hop, shuffle, step, flap, step, shuffle, hop, shuffle, step, flap, step. On count 8, here we go. 5, 6, 7. Shuffle, hop, shuffle, step, flap, step. Hop, shuffle, step, flap, step, shuffle, hop, shuffle, step, flap, step, shuffle, hop, shuffle, step, flap, step. Hop, shuffle, step, flap, step, shuffle, hop, shuffle, step. Now here's our break. Hop, shuffle, step, shuffle, hop, flap, full change. Okay, so that gave us a really good start on the time steps. There are more time steps, but these are the building blocks right here. So I really want you to work on these. We did 4 of them. We did the stomp buck time step. We did the single buck time step. We did the double buck time step. And we did the triple buck time step. Again, I want you to work on these. I want you to get these into your muscle memory and make them part of you as a dancer. I can't wait to get back to see you guys. I miss you a ton. And I know that this has been hard, but keep dancing because everybody's better and every day is better when we're dancing. Love you.